Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most beneficent. Assalamu alaikum to all of you. I hope that all of you are fine. This is going to be the fifth lecture of my topic that is well known to you. It is presentation skills. We have been discussing presentation, its definition, and its parts of presentation. In my last lecture, I had delivered the lecture on presentation and its parts. Those parts were introduction, main body, and conclusion. I hope that you have got the topic easily and clearly. If you have any query, any question, you can contact to the resource. You can contact the resource person, and he can help you in this regard. Well, in my this lecture, I'm going to talk to you about elements of an effective presentation. If you may recall your memory, if you may recall my previous lectures, then you will come to know that I have been talking to you on an effective presentation. It's not merely a presentation. Whenever I talk, whenever I discuss, whenever I deliver my lecture, it's always about an effective presentation. Similarly, here in this video, I'm going to tell you about the elements that make a presentation an effective one. Although the there are parts of presentation, but this topic basically is going to focus upon the elements of an effective presentation. That what are those elements that make a presentation an effective one? So here are those parts of presentation. Sorry, elements of a presentation. So those elements of a presentation are ideas, that is known as content as well, confidence, body language, facial expressions, and so on. The very first one is ideas. The century we live in, the time that we are observing, it's all about ideas. If you are powerful in terms of ideas, if you are strong enough in terms of your content, if you have got something in your mind to convince the people, if you have got something in your mind through which you can persuade the people, indeed you are successful one. But if you lack ideas, if you lack content, if you lack thoughts, if you lack perceptions, if you do not have material to speak, you will never ever be able to convince and persuade the people. Ideas play important role in presentation. Say suppose your friend has gifted you a gift. It's a box. It's decorated very beautifully. Now you take that box in your hand, you disclose all the things that basically box is wrapped in. The moment you open the box, it's empty. You got nothing in the box. Similarly, when you are on this stage, you are dressed up, you have got a wonderful gesture and posture, you have got good voice, you have got good personality that can attract people. But if you come and stand like a statue, if you come stand like a model and you don't speak a single word, what will be the result of it? Definitely your audience will not be attracted towards you, your audience will not be arrested towards you, because you haven't got something in your mind, you haven't got something in your presentation through which you can convince your audience. So ideas are all about your material. This word idea is all about content, is all about notions, is all about thoughts, is all about the things that you gather through different resources. Now people may come up with the different observations. Like my students usually make this claim कि sir we do not have ideas, हमारे पास ideas नहीं आते, we do not have material, हमारे पास material नहीं होता. So I tell them very frequently and very frankly that beta you are living in 21st century, the century that is full of technology, that is century that is full of different gadgets and different microphones and cell phones. Now I have got three important resources that can help you in collecting material. The very first one is your books. Your books can help you in collecting material, in collecting knowledge. Now, from where you can get books? Because we hardly buy the book. We do buy cosmetics. We do buy expensive watches. We do buy beautiful dresses. We do buy other things, but we hardly buy the books because we hardly love the books. Well, so if you have got books at your home, they can help you. If not at your home, then you have got library in your institution. You can go into the library, you can get the book from there, you can get it issued from there, and it can help you. Next one is your uh, internet facility. It can help you also. Hmm. Yeah, you have got cell phone in your hand and you have got internet package available all the time. You can take cell phone in your hand, you can turn your data on, you can go on the Google and you can search whatever your topic is, and you will have many websites, you will have many links through which you can collect material. Google has become god for students now. God means G, small God. Okay, it can be known. It can be known as a Masiha that can help you. Okay, so you can gather material from there. If not, then you have got friends. You have got brothers and sisters. You have got relatives at your home. You can take help from them. Then your classmates are there. You are connected with them on Facebook, on WhatsApp. You can call them. You can ask them for different advice, pieces of advice. They can help you too. Okay, if all these things do not work, then you have got your own knowledge, you have got your own experience. You might have experienced somewhere particular thing. Now you can add that experience in your topic. Your knowledge is there, that can help you too. So I am quite sure that you have got enough knowledge about enough information about ideas and content. If you have any question, any query, you can ask to me through resource person and I'll answer you of that question. Till that, stay blessed, stay safe, and stay at your home. May Allah bless you. Wish you all the best. I'll talk to you in my next video lecture. Till that, stay blessed. Allah Hafiz.